see, around this table, loyalty means everything.
We break bread together. We handle business together. But some of you come here every night. Now, I ain't gonna say nothing crazy. But let's just say, in this family, you either ride with us or you watch from the shadows.
Bad news for Lil Durk, man. The prosecutors, they aren't going down without a fight. If you
Hey, they didn't scare Flocko ass so motherfucking hard, boy. He didn't went and put on the hat. Man, they must have told him they was gonna dump his ass somewhere or something, dog.
watched our last video, you know that Lil Durk and his attorneys, they filed multiple motions accusing the state of not really having a probable cause or reason to have Lil Durk indicted because they really haven't provided any specifics or any real reason why they believe that Lil Durk was involved in this murder for hire. And they also said, yo, Lil Durk shouldn't even be indicted because the attorney general don't even have the right to indict him because he wasn't properly sworn in. But the prosecutors have responded and they said, listen, bro, all right, like this narrative, right, that we just indicted Lil Durk with no evidence, none whatsoever, and we are relying on rap lyrics, it's nonsense, it's hogwash, right? We have a lot of reasons for why we believe that Lil Durk is involved in this murder for hire. One of the things that caught my eye in their response opposing Lil Durk's motion to dismiss is apparently there's an unindicted co-conspirator who is telling the feds information about multiple murder for hires that Lil Durk is involved in. So what the feds is saying is, listen, this is just not a murder for hire. This is also a racketeer.
Damn, bro, they trying to hit this nigga with racketeer. Man. Hey, look, I don't understand niggas getting money, right? Like, you getting all this money, you famous, you known, people love you, all kind of shit, but y'all niggas steady play gangster. Like, man, ordering hits and shit, and man, and then you go back and listen to the music, you like, man, come on, man, I know who you talking about, man, shit. But like, damn, you got all this money, now you in there with a turban on, talking about Assalamu alaikum. Trying to get back home. I don't think he coming home, bro. I think this is a wrap. No lie.
In a RICO case. So hence, even if you want to dismiss certain things or you feel like certain things were not absolutely clear, you can't get away from that OTF is a criminal enterprise and racketeering were involved. And one of the instances they're trying to prove that racketeering is involved here is apparently, right, the affidavit further stated that, well, confidential witness 1 provided information about shootings and other overt actions that OTF members and associates took to commit violence on behalf of OTF. This is where racketeering comes in. So even if Lil Durk is found not guilty of the murder for hire, the racketeering is still here.
Y'all read this shit already.
The affidavit then provided a specific example of racketeering activity in which defendant Banks and other OTF members participated, specifically in Atlanta robbery turned shootings in which defendant Lil Durk and King Von were both charged with attempted murder and participated in criminal street gang activities. But then it gets worse, bro.
They finna pull all that shit up, dog. They finna pull up every document, everything from Chicago, Atlanta, man, and you know, Durk probably just gonna put it on Vine.
I don't know. Right? If the unindicted co-conspirator is adding some sauce to it, but that boy told the feds that Lil Durk caught a hit on 6 people. And they would say he provided them credible information about the 6 hits that Lil Durk.
It might be over.
Specifically, following the murder of King Von, the affidavit further disclosed that confidential witness 1 knew that Lil Durk placed other monetary bounties for the murder of people with whom defendant Banks was feuding, including 6 other individuals. The affidavit also listed
Bro, that is serial killer status. If all them people was murdered under him, oh boy, serial killer.
Significant evidence cooperating confidential. We
ain't talking about Kellogg's, nigga.
Of Lil Durk involvement in SR's murder. What I'm not gonna do is sit here and look y'all in y'all eyes and lie to y'all people. That's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh my God, what you're lying on Lil Durk." Man, listen, bro. If you listen to Lil Durk's music, if you listen to Lil Durk's emissions or man, listen, man. Right, Lil Durk putting bounties on his ops' heads is probably the most obvious thing I think. Like even the biggest Lil Durk advocate, bro, can admit. Bro, Lil Durk was putting bags on them people's heads, bro. Yeah, they was terrified of Lil Durk. Not because Lil Durk was the shooter, because Lil Durk was the bag man, bro. Right? Lil Durk had a reckless regard. Lil Durk was gonna get you if he wanted to get you. That's just a fact.
Bro.
But does that really prove that he put a bag on Quano Rondo's head? I don't think so. All right. Would that play a huge factor in this Quano Rondo case? I don't think so. All right, that's just from my perspective, because even like one of the people that they claim that Lil Durk put a bounty on, all right, was the Somerville murder. However, the city of Chicago said they have no intentions on charging Lil Durk for that murder whatsoever. So a lot of these things, to be honest, bruh, is to kind of paint the RICO picture, but I don't know, bruh. All right, if you don't have the murder for hire, because there are a couple of things you must prove to prove a RICO, right? I believe things like arson and a murder, or right, like there's various statutes, and you have to prove two of those for it to be considered a RICO. The murder for hire is just one of those statutes they have to prove, and then something else for it to be a RICO.
Shit, sounds like somebody already
I don't feel
telling.
like they would have enough for the RICO per se. Now, the murder for hire, to me, is 50-50. It could go like anyway. Now, one of the things that Lil Durk did say in his motion to dismiss, he says, listen, Your Honor, all right, they brought faulty evidence to the grand jury. They told the grand jury that I dropped a song where I'm admitting to my involvement in the Quando Rondo Lil Pop murder. And this song that they provided to the grand jury is actually a song that I made months before Quando Rondo's cousin Lil Pop's murder. So because they're providing these affidavits, this is defamatory, it's false, and it must be thrown out. Well, the prosecutors told Lil Durk, bro, you don't think we slicker than that? You don't.
Lil Durk got to know where he at. Homie, you in California. When the feds get you here, oh man. You see they success rate on putting niggas' asses in jail, dog? Why do niggas even fuck with the feds? Why? J. Edgar Hoover, come on, man. Like, y'all tripping, bro. Like, yeah, man. Comment below, man, if y'all think Durk getting out of jail. Y'all think he gonna beat this? Because this shit is federal, homie, and I ain't never seen nobody beat the feds but my brother. Nigga got me thinking.
Don't think that we slicker than, yo, you think we make all this money? You think we've been doing this and indicting criminals for this long, and you think that we will slip up like, no, bro, no.
Nah, this is feds, bro.
We are experts in semantics, Lil Durk. So the prosecutors responded, and I'll be real, bro. Reading this made me mad, man. Because you could tell they know what they're doing and they're being slick with it. Lil Durk and his attorneys had a very big issue with this excerpt from the affidavit. They will say, this is false. This is a false statement. And they wanted it striked. And the statement is, in December of 2012, Lil Durk was featured on a song called Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy. In the song, Banks raps about, it's effed up that I'd rather get revenge instead of millions. Told me they got an Addy, go. Got a location, go.
Yo, y'all remember that track, right?
Go,
man.
go. Look on the news and see your son, you screaming, no. Punani, blank. Notably, following SR's murder on August 19th, bystander video captured Quando Rondo.
Bro, screaming, no. Hey, man. Hey, see, that's why you got to be careful about the shit you rapping about, bro. You may be trying to say subliminals, but these niggas is a lot smarter than you, homie. They've been to school for analyzing and reading niggas' posture and shit. Boy, they ain't stupid. You is for thinking you can get by with the shit that you was doing, nigga. They finna add the serial killing shit. Oh, they finna turn that nigga into a serial killer, nigga.
No screaming, no, when he saw SR's body pulled from the Escalade. Oh, Durk then tells the judge, ha, judge, no, they lied on me. See, judge, they lied. The song was made before then. The prosecutor says, we know. All right. Semantics, Durk semantics. These people are slick, man. They said, listen, first off, Lil Durk has failed to identify any false statements or information actually contained in the affidavit. Apparently recognizing this, Durk's defendant, well, Durk is the defendant, but Durk's attempts to manufacture a misrepresentation by citing to an allegation about the lyrics contained in a prior non-operative iteration of the indictment. But y'all use this to present it to the grand jury to get the indictment in the first place. You just can't say, well, that don't matter, right? We're not using that version of the indictment anymore. Cut it out, man. But they would also say, and here's where everything we stated in that excerpt is true. They didn't tell Lil Durk that if he wrote the song before Quando Rondo's cousin was murdered, that don't mean anything, because they never said he wrote it after the murder, and they never even implied that those lyrics were directly involved with Quando Rondo's cousin's murder. You see, they are playing semantics here, but they...
Bro, if that shit was recorded after he done, before, man. But, hey, man, comment below. When was this motherfucker recorded? Was it recorded after, y'all? For real. Hey, you can catch the rest on Poetic Flocko page. Man, it's MalReactTV. If you hit that subscribe button, you have now joined the mob, man. Welcome to the family. Hey, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.